Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. This is my logo, and it is a .net. This is interactive, and honestly, I'm not feeling 100%. So if I can't do it, we're going to call it, and I will call it if I don't like what I'm getting. Which means if I don't feel that my results are true, I won't. I will call it. And Maddie is my moderator. How are you doing, Maddie?
Just great.
Just like the rest of the world, right?
Yeah. I keep thinking if I keep saying it, it'll happen.
Never know. Have you know Bill Maher, right? He's the Democratic. He did a Father's Day spiel, and it is hilarious. I didn't send it to you, did I? I'll send it to you. But he's talking about and he's self-proclaimed. He's not particularly fond of kids. But he's saying in a funny way that kids need to be fathered a bit better than they have been lately. Instead of negotiating with terrorists, you should just say, okay, no, we're done.
Little terrorists, that's what they are.
Yeah. Well, if you don't give an animal or a child guidelines, then they are not I have never seen a child or an animal without guidelines happy in life. They do become little terrorists. So,
Yeah. Yeah. One of mine was grounded for the weekend and she was supposed to go and do a ribbon skirt and other stuff. And nope. Sorry, but you get grounded for the weekend.
and you know what? It will stick with her, and maybe she will be a little smarter next time.
um, well, she doesn't want to go back to school. And she stays home a lot because her dad leaves early for work and
And he
can't
doesn't.
be there to monitor them all the time. And she stays home far too often.
Oh, and so that's, yeah. And she's using her life circumstances to her disadvantage.
Yeah.
What about putting her on homeschooling?
Who's going to do that?
Well, you can't, there's a place here. I highly do not recommend it. It's called a Academy something. And they have all these things, and except that I really highly don't recommend it. But they do these pages and they just fill in the blank kind of things.
Hmm.
Uh, I do not recommend them. I mean, my three kids went to it for a few years and
Hmm.
but they also have homeschooling where they will have hired a teacher to work with the individual kids. I know out in I know a friend whose their kids were supposed to go on the bus, and they would have been hours on the bus, so they chose to do homeschooling, and the whole community got together, hired a teacher, and one
I
kid's work went from C's minuses to A's and B's because of this
well, I
because
think that they did that here when COVID was going on. They should have continued doing it.
yeah. And it might be that your daughter needs a one-on-one, and maybe
Hmm.
at a female teacher, it would work as a role model.
Oh well, I mean, this year is
Got a
almost
lot
as
of role models.
this year is moot point because they're out of school next week. So
Yeah, and it's probably a little late to punish her, but it's really hard to tell what works for one kid doesn't work for another, right?
hmm.
Because I know I
Well,
have
it's like the other one enjoys going for her counseling every Friday, and this one won't even consider talking to anybody. If you mention the word "we want to talk," she shuts right down.
would she consider talking to me, but not as a counselor, but as a psychic?
I have mentioned you to her and she went, nope.
Okay, so it's because you're trying to help her. She's saying no.
I think so.
It's not because I'm there, I'm a psychic. It's that I'm closed down. We can still work on that, you know.
Well, we can try. We'll try. I'll try. I mean, the summer's coming up, and I think that I think they both want to go and spend a week with their grandpa in Alberta. So
Oh, that will be nice.
that might be good for them.
Yeah. Oh, it would be. Is she held back a year? Hopefully. That was stupid.
No, they won't hold her back. Not this year, but they told her that if you continue this behavior next year, they will hold you back.
They should have held her back.
Mm-hmm.
Future punishment, it doesn't work. You take behavior modification and you look at it. Future punishment doesn't work. Now punishment works. You do the wrong now, you punish now.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. So I don't think we have anybody on.
No,
We do. Hello, Ava. Hello, Tari. Hey, Yasmin. Yeah.
okay, well, I'm going to read a little quick blip on what's coming up over the next week. No, from June 17th to July 11th. So that would
That's
be
tomorrow.
almost a month.
Yeah.
So anyways, it says, how does this affect your love life and financial affairs? When the goddess Venus enters the zodiac sign Cancer, she embodies nurturing, protection, fertility, and caution. This transit of Venus can bring about emotional ups and downs in our relationships as we become more in touch with our feelings. In matters of love, we may feel particularly sensitive and vulnerable, which can lead to hurt feelings and a lack of self-confidence. But we're usually more tender, warm-hearted, and affectionate during this time and can express our love through caring and concern. We seek safety and security in our relationships and surroundings. Venus in Cancer encourages you to be more devoted and dedicated to your love life. We thrive when we feel supported by those around us. No kidding. And when our emotional well-being is prioritized. And we don't thrive when we're not. So take advantage of this time to connect with your loved ones and create a safe and loving environment for yourself. Remember, it is okay to feel vulnerable and seek comfort. You are not alone on this journey. The planet Venus governs not only romantic relationships, but also business partnerships and financial deals, such as.
I wonder if it supports the romantic as in crashes. Because there seemed to be crashing a lot lately, the romance.
Yeah.
These
yeah. Every woman I talk to out there has just had it up to their eyeballs with men.
Yeah, and the relationships do seem to have been crashing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even long-term ones that have lasted for 20, 30 years.
Yep. Such as we may have strong emotional ties to how we earn and manage our money. Therefore, it's important to pay attention to our feelings when making major financial decisions. Still, we may prefer what feels traditional, cozy, and romantic. We tend to be protective of our finances, often saving for the future and spending on things that enhance our home life with loved ones. Venus enters Cancer on June 17th. Focus on the following, and that'll be tomorrow. Prioritize emotional connections and nurture relationships. Spend quality time with loved ones. Create a cozy home environment.
Well, you can. You just have to put it in a little eggshell and just create it for yourself.
Create it for myself, yes. Treat yourself to self-care. I do that hands down. I don't care what's going on during my day. I make sure and take as much self-care as I possibly can. Spruce up your living space with some decorating. With Venus in Cancer, we tend to idealize the past and may not fully appreciate the present moments. However, as time passes, these present moments will also become part of our cherished memories. Make them good ones. Stay safe, stay well. I need to let my brat cat in. He's knocking on the door. And don't bug me. There's no bugging, mister. Let's just get this over with.
Good time, 22:05, 50, that's a good time for you? Good, Eva.
Sorry? What's that?
Ava, it's 22:50, Army time, isn't it? I don't know what time that is, honestly.
It's 13:58.
No, in Netherlands.
Oh.
I don't know what 22:50.
Ava, it's 22:50.
Anyhow, it doesn't matter. It's late there, basically.
Yeah. You're and you're always and you're always here, Eva. We so appreciate that.
Yeah, we do.
So what else is going on? The weather is horrible. Did you see it snowed on the Coquihalla again yesterday?
No, I haven't.
Like crazy snow. It was like, when does summer start?
Not this year. I think
I'm thinking not. And then I hear all these commercials on the radio that go, oh, according to our BC government, we're going to be in a drought again this year. I'm like, seriously? Have you looked around lately? It's doing nothing but
they really
raining.
want us to go into a drought.
Yeah, I think that's more like it.
Yeah, because it fits their agenda. But I do think it's La Nina, isn't the La Nina? Is it La Nina that's
La Nina,
because La Nina is
I
a
thought La
biot.
Nina was the drier season and El Nino was the wetter season.
El Nino is gentler. El Nina is a bit.
Is it what?
Biatch.
That's what I thought you said.
Because I remember reading about it years ago, and El Nina, I think she is supposed to be drier, but the weather's colder and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I
don't really think we're going to have our normal summer this year.
We haven't put our air conditioner in yet. Elle was going to put it in last week, and then it got cold and didn't need to.
Well, when we had that one weekend that it went to 31 degrees, I thought, oh, this is it. Summer's here. So I got everything set up for the hot weather. And now I'm turning on my furnace in the morning.
I was so cold. I think yesterday, not this last night, but the night before, I was so cold. My teeth were chattering. But I think it was more because I wasn't feeling good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out with El Nina's. Okay, El Nina. I think that has to do with El Chapo.
El Chapo?
No, I spelled it, changed it to L, the wrong L.
It's E-L, is it not?
No, but it changed it to Manuel's name. It's La Nina, El Nina. No, that's El Nino. El Nino? Okay, wrong one. Okay. Update in La Nina, likely by late summer 3 days ago. Okay, June. That does not make any sense to me.
You shush.
It shown in it describes the winter months, features a wave-like jet stream flowing through the United States and Canada, which causes colder and stormier than average conditions across the north and warmer and less stormier conditions across the south. It's all right with he talks. Nobody cares.
Can you hear him? Can you hear him? Oh, now you want to go back out? I will be back.
Well, they had a hurricane in Edmonton yesterday or the day before.
Where?
Okay.
Where?
In Edmonton, they had a hurricane.
I heard that. Where? Edmonton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Somebody posted that the other day, something about a tornado watch or something.
Yeah. So Jen sent me a picture of the sky. It was all circular and everything. And her cat and her dog were having a panic attack.
No doubt. I'm sure that must really be hard on their little bodies.
Yeah, it says odds are La Nina will be with us as we move into peak hurricane season. So with it as far north as Edmonton, I would say yes. Okay.
Well, should we
I think it's
try?
going to be short anyhow, so why don't we do it short? And as I said, if my information comes out and I don't feel good about it, we'll just maybe just chit chat a bit, but that's it.
All right, so we will. This is a good time, Eva. Good evening. This is a good time for me.
I'm glad.
Well, I guess it would be 10 o'clock at night.
No, she said 11.
22:50. Oh, yeah, I guess closer to 11.
Yeah, because it's I think it's 9 hours ahead of us.
She says, good evening. This is a good time for me. And then she says, sorry to hear you're not feeling optimal.
Yeah, me too.
Terry says, hi, ladies. Yasmin says, hey. Terry says, may I ask if my relationship with Cyril still has a future?
You know what? I read that before and I got an instant yes, which made me kind of go, what? Because we asked about him before, but he's like he's on a teeter-totter. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, and he can't get to the center to balance out. So depending on how much you want to deal with it and how much you have patience you have, it does have a future. I think Cyril needs to, you need to put some hot stones on his feet and ground him because he's definitely ungrounded at the moment. And the only thing.
Oh, ground him. I thought you said drown him.
Sometimes that's a good option.
That's a good one. Can we do that with all of them?
Yeah.
Sorry to any man. If there's any man watching, I apologize.
It's ground. And
Because to tell you where my mindset is.
because he keeps going into fear. And okay, I think that's a whole section of people that go into fear when it comes to relationships. And I think that's because our relationships are shifting and changing how we do them. Before it was the man married the woman became basically a subject. But now there's more equality. And so they're uncharted ground. So of course the men go into fear, right? And some of the things I hear women saying on these reels and YouTubes, I'd go into fear too. There's some of the things they say are downright stupid. I mean, one woman says, I'm better than a man. What do we need a man for? I mean, we're not equal. And I go, I beg your pardon. Of course you're equal.
Yeah, well, that's the wrong attitude also.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, I'm afraid that there's going to be such a backlash that it's going to go too far because we are equal. We're not equal in the same strengths. We have extremely different strengths. A man and a woman have worlds apart in their strengths, but we're equal. So, and that's not just in the physical, it's mental, it's the way you think. A baby within 12 hours of being born will cry differently from, if you have a Chinese baby, will cry different from a Caucasian baby or American baby.
Really?
Yeah. And a male baby and a female baby will cry differently. And that's very short period.
Hmm.
So, we come in with a very strong power to be who we are, but we are not meant to be the same. I mean, can you imagine a 72-year-old man sitting here doing what I'm doing? There's a few. Yeah,
Not many.
yeah. But the ones that do, like Eckhart Tolle,
Excuse me.
he's amazing. Anyhow, let's go back, and I've done my spiel, and I probably do a lot of spiels today because it's easier than being psychic.
We have Yasmin. Oh, will me and my friend move to the room we want? We are at the hotel accommodation. We are working a seasonal summer job, and we want a particular room numbered 424.
And I don't think you're going to get that room, but you're going to get something that will be, you will find is what you want. What do you get on that, Maddie? Don't make me think.
I'm going to pull my pendulum out.
Yeah, pendulum works. I just don't think I don't think you're going to get
Yasmin,
that
get
room,
the
but
room 424. Yeah, that automatically boom right to a big no.
yeah. So I do think though the room you get might be slightly different from what you're expecting, but might be slightly larger. You'll be happy with it. Yeah. I think you want a room where you can sneak out at night and nobody can find you, right?
Miriam C says hi. Any messages from my guides?
Miriam. I think last time we talked, I saw you dancing. I'm not sure,
Mm-hmm.
but I got the same thing. But this time it's not, you should go out and dance. It's more like this time you have the energy of dance. You've taken on that energy, and they're pleased with you, and they want you to keep it up. Keep the joie de vie coming and improve, and it will make a huge difference in, and I hate to spill the beans because this is not, something's coming. It's going to be a bump in their road. Having the joie de vie is going to make it easier to just sort of skim over it. If you go into it and you go smack in your nose, it's going to become a big obstacle. But if you look at it and say, yeah, I can deal with that, and just sort of dance through the moonlight over it, you're going to be fine. Okay, so keep on dancing. Yeah.
Eva says it is 11 at night. She'd like to receive a message from her spirit guides, please, and thank you.
They're laughing and they're shaking your hand. Whatever you've done recently, they're very pleased with you. And I think it's because you've put up boundaries and you're listening to yourself better. For like last week, you asked whether you should go to this thing and you knew the answer, but you didn't trust yourself. But now you're trusting yourself a little bit better, and they're really pleased with that. Trust yourself more. The more you trust yourself, the less lessons you will get. Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Hi, my world. I am a non-Indian, and I just came out of the Indian church. Some Indian lady sitting right across from me in the kitchen church wearing a pink dress gave me a dirty look. Why?
Because you're an interloper, that's all. Just if you want to be in that church, a temple, then you go to that temple. Honestly, people make the mistake of thinking that if you weren't born into it, you have no right. And there's a lot of woke people right now who think that sharing the culture is wrong. Well, how do you learn about something if you don't learn the culture? Today I made a Japanese candy, and it's definitely a Japanese candy. Is that a cultural appropriation? Maybe, but I got it off of a Japanese site where they send it directly to me. What I'm saying is, don't give a crap what other people think. That's just to tell you how comfortable you feel yourself. If you were very comfortable with what you were doing, you wouldn't notice her. But if this is what you want to do, then just look at her and go, poor lady. And let her stew in her
Should
own
go up, shake her hand, and give her a smile and say, "Hi, how are you today?"
Exactly. And that will blow her brains to smithereens. The nicer you are to people who treat you like crap, the harder it is for them to understand how to deal with it. And I know this because I do it.
I need to learn that.
It's really actually kind of fun. Especially if you're an empath and you can pick up on the reactions. And yes, I do that. I don't mind poking the bear.
Next, we have Barbara Jackson. Hi, Barbara. Will Yasmeet buy me a dress as he promised?
I think with the nag him a little bit, he might. I think.
Barbara getting her dress. Yes.
Yeah, but I suspect it'd take a little bit of nagging.
It was a slow yes. So I'm going to
it might be
agree
he
with
will,
you.
but slow. It's not top of his priorities. Yeah.
Terry Alvalo says it's 11 p.m. here too. It's nice.
Where are you then, Terry?
Yeah. We are sleeping in different rooms right now and kind of broke up, so I don't know anymore. I'm assuming that that's the room she was talking about. Keisha, how do Harpreet's parents feel about me and Harpreet wanting to get married?
They're waiting to see if it actually happens before they react. If you keep on going forward with the relationship, they're not. I don't get a strong, oh, that's horrible, but I also don't get a strong, that's really cool. It's more like, let's wait and see. So at this point in time, I don't think
They're kind of indifferent. They're not neither way right now.
No, not at all.
Angie. Hi, both. Hi, Angie. Do you see I will end up dating Keishan? Will he find me attractive in person? Thank you.
He will. He'll find you very attractive in person. Might be that you're more than he expected. So be authentically who you are, but don't overwhelm him. Because Keishan he definitely wants to go into a relationship, but like most people nowadays, they've been burned when it comes down to the nitty gritty of yes, I do, they back off and they're afraid. So be authentically who you are. Make sure you smile. He likes your smile. But don't rush. Be low key. Okay? Because he definitely wants to. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Hey, Elijah and Maddie. Elijah, I recently refused a professional offer. Is there a better one coming soon? Thank you.
I got a yes. I didn't get any other information. I just got, yes, there is a better one coming soon. And that, remember I told you a couple weeks ago, there was two, and the one that will come to you that will appear, it has better opportunities in the long run. And that's probably still what's coming towards you, all right? Okay.
We have Tari again. Thank you for your answer. Eva, that makes perfect sense. Thank you. I'm writing this down.
Oh, good. Hey, Tay.
Hi, Tay. Hello, any messages for my guides?
So remember, I'm sick. But the first thing they said was you really need to start channeling more for people, paying channeling. And what they're recommending is that you start out as an animal communicator. Put it in the white, the newspaper under the personals. Animal communicator, $50 a half hour. They just came out really powerfully. Yes, it's time for you to start putting yourself out there. And remember, I'm sick. I don't hold by my word right now.
Next, we have Princess Nee. Hello, what will Josh from work think of me when he meets me?
Josh, okay, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But Josh is not the kind of person. He's kind of he's not that he's only partly in the physical. The rest of him is so up in the air that he will meet you, and it'll take him like 5 times to meet you before he realizes he meets you in physical and not just over the internet. He's already made up his mind what he thinks about you, and that's as much effort as he's going to put into it. What I can tell is he likes you right now. He likes your work ethic, etc., etc. And but to him, it won't be, oh, it's nice to meet you in person. He might say that, but it's more like he already has in his mind who you are and everything like that. And he knows how to work with you, etc., etc. For him, it's not a big deal. Okay, did that make sense? Okay, I'm not 100% sure I'm making sense today.
Excuse me. That's something caught in my throat. Next, we have Angel.
Angel looks like
I can't see if it's Angel or Angie.
No, Angie comes afterwards.
Angel, will Ramasamy reach out to me before the year is over? He ghosted me and I don't know why.
It's actually had nothing to do with you. He ghosted you because, so I have a friend who is a animal communicator, and when she talks to squirrels, she says they're a little bit crazy, and they'll be going along talking, and then go on. And that's exactly what he did. Something drew his attention away. He may come back to you. The truth is, if he did that to you once, it's become a cycle. He'll do it to you over and over and over again. So if he comes back, only accept it as a friend, because if you accept it as a boyfriend, that's your lifetime. That's your rest of your life with that guy. When he wants to be there, he will be. When he doesn't, he won't be. He's a bit of a squirrel. That's what I saw. His mind was drawn away, and he don't want that. You don't deserve that. And it was drawn away by a pretty skirt.
Typical.
Yeah.
Angie says, thank you so much. Jennifer Schwab. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Hello, pretty ladies. Does Spirit have any messages for me for the next couple of weeks? Thank you.
You need to make a couple of hard decisions. And only you can make them. You can get advice, but you're the only one that can make this decision. And you have to figure out timing, cost, whether you what you want out of life, etc., etc. It's a really tough decision. It's unfortunately only you can make this decision.
Next, we have Tay. Thank you. Sally, will metformin tablets help me to lose weight? I am thinking about taking them. They're used for diabetes, but I don't have diabetes. They're used off-label for obesity.
I have a friend who's a nurse, and she says absolutely don't take them. Hang on, I have something else that you can get over the counter, costs less, and works very similar to that. And you can do the research yourself and find out, but it's supposed to work. Well, yeah. So, can you read that? It's
berberine.
Look up berberine on YouTube. A lot of people say it works works very good for all those things, for helping lose weight. Metformin. This lady who's a nurse, she's becoming a nurse practitioner. She's extremely smart. She just said absolutely don't. They're really bad for you, and there's a lot of side effects. And I know there's a lot of side effects for being overweight, but you don't want to add side effects upon side effects. The berberine will help you without the same side effects. Okay.
Okay.
But good luck, Sally.
Well, we're pretty much done. Princess Nee says thank you. A says, what's been causing my excruciating lower back pain? Been going on for more than a week. So find yourself a good osteopath.
But also it's it is because you're feeling totally unsupported in life. That's back pain is feeling not being supported. Also get your kidneys checked. It might be just that it's a bladder infection that you don't know that you have it, because that will also cause back pain. A UTI is what they call them, I guess. Cystitis. But it's, if you're feeling unsupported, like nobody's there for you and you have to do it all on your own, that's usually what causes back pain.
I should be on the floor.
You do have a lot of support, just not there.
And that's it. Jennifer says, I hope you feel better soon, Elijah.
Me too.
She's doing well. Nice to hear. Maddie, I hope you're as well. One day I will be.
By the end of the year, it should be all over. But
for who? For me? I'm not counting on anything these days.
Yeah. As long as everything's kept covered up, it'll be hard for things to come to the end.
Oh.
Hey, Maria.
Hi, Maria. Hello, can you please see what's going on with Alex lately? He's been very rude and disrespectful. And be honest, I'm not a person that I will take it. Thank you.
Well, I think it has to do with his age. And
I was going to say he's 17.
yeah. And that he thinks he's a man because they all think they're grown up at that age. And he's got somebody talking in his ear, which doesn't help. But you want to sit him down and say, this is not copacetic. You're not a man yet. You legally need to, you're still living in my house. You legally need to be respectful.
Respect.
And it should pass quickly. You might want to suggest that he go to work and start paying for his bills. You know, the rent in the house and things like that. I know kids at that age think we're supposed to pay for them for the rest of their lives. And I get really upset.
When I was 16 and had a part-time job, my mom made me start paying rent.
Yeah. And that was pretty common. And now the kids think, oh, they're your parents. You're not supposed to pay that. I know that because my daughter at 17, 18 said the same thing to me. And now she says, should be paying rent, right, Mom? Because they're still a child and they still think that you're still made of money. I don't know why kids think we're money bags, but all kids do.
We have another question from AP.
Hey,
Hiya. Do you have any guides? Do my guides have any messages for me, please?
AP. So I don't know if this is right or not, but you've been working too hard and you need to take it a little bit easier. Which if you like having fire pits or going to the beach or something like that, get some me time in there. And when you're doing the me time, don't let your mind go in circles. Don't let your mind squirrel. Try to not think. And one of the best ways to not think is have an audio book and you just listen to that constantly so that your mind doesn't think. You overthink. The more you overthink, the more you dig yourself into a hole and that's creating less forward momentum. So don't overthink, give yourself a break. And even with giving yourself a break is to go out and buy something for yourself that you really like. Even an ice cream cone, and sit down and enjoy it thoroughly. Just don't let it drop on the floor. Yeah, look after yourself, basically. Sorry about that, AP.
AP says, yes, I resonate. Jennifer Schwab says, I hope I make the right decision as those big situations come up over the rest of June. My family life has been busy and stressful as everything was getting over being sick. I pray I will handle it well. Excuse me.
I think you will. You're a very wise woman, Jennifer. You just don't trust your answers.
And that, yeah.
Who does?
I'm the same way. We have Gregoria. Hi, Gregoria. How are you today? Hello, blessings to both. Please tell me what's happening in my love life and please help my sister. I worry about her health.
Yeah, she doesn't look after herself well, does she? She gives to everybody else and forgets to give to herself. Your love life. I can't honestly say it's changed a lot since last week. It just seems to be the same. There might have been a couple of conversations, but then it went right back to what it was. So I'm sorry. I wish it was different.
AP says, thanks for the message. Maria Herrera.
Hmm.
I know someone is talking to his ear. That's true. Me too at 16. I work and pay money for us too.
I think that was just a typo. Money towards the family.
Thanks to you both. Hi, Lily. Hello, ladies. How are you today? Some changes are taking place at my work. I can't feel my position. Does it get better or just the same as now? Thank you.
I think there's somebody who is jealous in there, and there's a bit of backbiting. If the person who's listening is stupid, then it's not going to get better. But if the person who's listening stops and thinks about it, your life, it will get better. So it hasn't reached that, it hasn't reached that level yet where the person has to make a decision. If, like, again, if the person is smart and they're not into drama, then it will get better. And if the person's kind of dumb, can you pull a card or something for that?
I can. I pulled 3 for a collective already, so
because
let me mark my pages, and I'm going to try a different deck.
Yeah, the cards I pulled are not good. And you can't feel it because the decision's not made yet, I don't think.
Apparently my cards don't want to give me an answer.
So, Georgia, Gregoria, pardon me, you should, the reason you're stressed is you're hoping to make a decision that will make things easy and go forward with ease, and that's not what's going to happen. You have to pull assertiveness. Yeah, that makes sense.
Assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to.
Yeah. But Gregoria, you need to make a hard decision. And I don't think it's a decision you want to make. I think you want to keep the status quo, and I don't think that's possible. Not if you want to be happy. Sorry.
Gregoria says, thank you both. Wish I was feeling, but I am very stressed. God bless, and please send good energy to my sister. Thanks very much. I will send her some good Reiki love later when my mind is not.
The thing is, your sister needs to make she needs to place boundaries with two as well as. I think it's a family thing right now.
Lily says, I feel the same because they have left me choose and they are still very doubtful about what to do.
Okay, so Maddie's card is exactly perfect.
That card fit right in, then be assertive.
Yeah, know what you want, tell them what you want, and just leave it at that. Folks.
I'm going to read my, so the first one I got was the Messenger of Water.
Oh, yeah. Which is good because everybody
never know which way to go with this.
Yeah, I know.
I go this way, it goes that way.
I know. That's because we're in mirroring.
The Messenger of Water says romantic attraction, chivalry, admiration, seeing the best in others, heightened emotional awareness, a call to fall in love with yourself.
That's a good one.
I need to look for the best in others and honor it even when it even if it seems a challenge to do so. My my attractions stem from self-love and a knowledge that I am part of all love, which takes many forms, each exquisite in its own way. I can have what I desire. There is no need for jealousy, anger, resentment, or fear when I am love and love flows into me powerfully.
I like that.
That's a nice card. That's a very nice card.
Mhm.
The second one is the Page of Fire.
So burning everything out that doesn't belong.
How did I get the Page of Air? Page of Fire. There we go. It says enthusiastic action, adventurousness, venturing forth, beginning a project, acting on a new idea. I am free to venture forth for co-creating a true life for my, it'd be helpful if I could read, for co-creating a I am free to venture forth for co-creating a life true to my desire is my right. I am finding my purpose as I take the first step into something new. My ideas have value. I dream boldly. I think that one fits me this week, I think.
Dreaming boldly is a good idea.
And then the third one I have is the Page of Fire.
Oh, cool.
So, I mean, the Five of Fire.
I
I think I'm just going to go to bed or maybe go to the beach. Go to the beach and have a nap there. The Five of Fire, creative brainstorming, unity and diversity, honoring difference. Creative brainstorming, that sounds like that might fit with you, Lily. I have the freedom to explore the ideas that seem the most far-fetched. What seems crazy today proves tomorrow to be brilliant. Like a child willing to stretch her imagination when a new playmate comes into the garden. I open to new people and new ideas, intrigued by what is novel and unfamiliar. This is a time for what is counterintuitive, for appreciating the ideas from out in left field and what they might offer.
So something unexpected is probably better for you than you realize.
That would seem.
Which the Edmonton Oilers won 1-8 yesterday.
I know, they kicked.
Did they? I know. I said Jen, my daughter, her name's Princess Jen. That's the name we gave her as a child. She told me, and I said, I bet you were yelling loud.
Oh, I bet you everybody was. Well, my brother's an Oilers fan. My friend Lily's, I went over to her place to bring her some rhubarb yesterday, and she's got Oilers shirts hanging up. She's got Oilers signs in her windows, Oilers signs in her front yard.
Yeah, Jen's got Oilers shirt on too.
I said I would be way more excited if I was into hockey.
I used to know hockey. I used to watch it.
Well, I mean, I used to watch it too, but
we
I
didn't have a choice,
I was a
right?
captive audience.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we learned about everything. We had no choice. You want to watch TV, you watched what your father was watching.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, and growing up too, Saturday night. What was it? Saturday night. What did they call the hockey night in Canada?
Yeah,
That's what it was. Every Saturday night, and we had no choice but to sit and watch hockey.
Yeah, Saturday.
Or go to your room.
Yeah, I usually ended up going to my room after a while. But I did learn about a bunch of things. I did know a lot of names way back when. Didn't have a choice.
Now I have no idea.
Yeah. It's more fun to watch it in person too.
Well, I like watching it live.
Yeah.
I don't mind watching sports live. I just am not a big TV sports fan.
Well, that's what I mean. It's more fun in person.
And
I'm 5 minutes walk from the arena here. Never go.
I think I went to watch one of the Silverbacks games. Oh, it was a long time ago when we first moved here. My daughter and both my granddaughters came with me. My daughter loved hockey.
It was fun, eh?
Hmm.
When it's live, except it's cold, it's this ice smells. Other than that, it's fun.
Um, I'm not sure where we were now. Did we read
Um,
Lily's? I feel the same because they have left me choose and they still very doubtful what to do. Yes, I do remember that.
I think
Jennifer says, thank you for your kind words of encouragement and guidance. I do need to trust myself more and know that I will make the right decisions as things come up in my life. See, my problem is I would trust myself more if my premonitions that I see come to be. They never do.
I don't get any for myself.
Oh, they're not for me. It's situations that are going to happen that are not happening.
Mm. But if it's about something you care a great deal about, it doesn't work as well as if it was something that I usually, with it's something I'm really curious about, I'll get a premonition for myself and I'll go, well, I'll double check that with other people. And if it's something I
Well,
really
this is more
care,
visions of someone coming to me and
oh, okay.
saying things to me.
But that doesn't mean it won't happen. When 10 years ago, when I was reading for people, I get my information to be 5 years in the future. Not now, but
Yeah,
before.
well, my first premonition is coming up close to that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Um,
But
that's it. Lily says,
maybe what you're saying is the wrong someone. Maybe something will shift and change later, and because the universal time,
I just throw it all up to the universe and say, don't even bother giving me any visions or anything anymore. Just do what you need to do.
yeah, and then on top of it, other people that are involved in it, if they're afraid, then they're going to back out anyhow, because it's not just one person, right? So, c'est la vie, right?
Whatever happens, happens, I guess. I don't know. I don't get too excited about anything anymore.
No,
Lily says, thank you so much. And then she says, interesting.
I think I think it's time, Lily, it's time for you to stand up and plant your feet. Don't be as nice as you usually are. I know you're a very nice person. You're also very smart and you probably intimidate people with your smart. But
Mm-hmm.
it's time you plant your feet and go, okay, this is how I want it. Okay.
That's
And
it.
I don't see I don't see a great deal of excitement in your life this week either. I'm sorry.
Again.
Again, yeah.
Great. Huh. Well,
But I do
what
see a
can I,
different pair of shoes. They're not red this time.
oh, what color are they?
They look like they're plastic or glass or something
I
because
got myself some new fuzzy slippers.
those are cute. I got some too. I got some too.
Oh, those are cute. Warm, I bet.
Yeah, well, I'm always cold, so I like warm. I saw actually they look like small heels, but they're clear.
Clear?
You know those Barbie shoes that they used to have way back when?
Yeah, I don't know that I'd wear those.
No, but the heels are a little low. They're actually classy looking. They're not cheap looking. I think there's some.
I don't think I could do high heels
No,
anymore.
they're not
I
high,
could do
high
the
heels.
kitten heels.
Yeah, they're square, the square heels.
Hmm.
But they look like summer sandals.
Hmm.
So, but they're clear. Well,
I
pardon.
think I need to take a drive to Vernon or something.
Yeah,
Go take a day away.
yeah. But all I did was see the heels. I didn't see the front of them.
Well, I'll look for a pair of heels with little square
And
heels.
maybe they're white too, rather than clear, you know.
Hmm.
So,
So that's it for the week. No casino winnings or anything.
oh, of course you're going to go to the casino. I
I
think
don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty discouraged lately. Oh, geez, there was a lady 2-3 nights ago that went, and she won $1.2 million.
That would be nice.
Wow. And I was talking to the worker that was there with her, and she goes, and she wasn't even excited about it. She was very calm, very cool. I'm like, really? You would have had to pick me up off the floor. So me, I'm happy if I win my money back these days.
It might be that she's very collected, and when she gets home, she's going to go, oh, wow.
No doubt that
Yeah.
I would be screaming from the rooftops, I'm sure. I think I would have bought a round for everybody in the house.
I'm not that nice. I wouldn't have done that.
She probably, I don't know what she did. I doubt if she even, if she tipped them, what would you tip on 1.2 million?
Are you supposed to tip on winnings?
Yeah, and it's casino etiquette, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always give a tip when I win a jackpot.
And I have never won it. I don't win things, so I don't know. And I find casino boring. Press a button and no, you didn't win. I press another button. You didn't win. I go, okay, I don't care.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll just pack up my car and go to the casino for a couple of hours. To hell with dinner.
Well, you can give them the rest of that meat pie.
I threw it away. It was
No.
disgusting. That was the worst. I don't know if I should go back and tell them that it was not good. And why did you forget to season it? It was the blandest chicken pot pie I have ever had.
That's why you put ketchup on it. Kills the flavor. Everything.
But chicken on chicken pot pie?
There's a
Ketchup?
guy, I don't know him anymore, but he put ketchup on everything, even his tea.
Yeah, I believe that. My Ted used to know this guy that he worked with in Vancouver, that his wife would literally carry a bottle of ketchup in her purse for him all the time. He would even put it on Chinese food.
Yeah, for some people, just they need the sweetener, I guess.
Or they just don't ever have never had good food before.
Well, even if they had good food, they wouldn't recognize it. Because when my kids were little, they'd put ketchup on everything, and they certainly don't do it now.
Hmm.
Are you due to buy yourself a dress or something?
I bought one today.
Okay, what does it look like?
It's just a little summer dress with a round neck. It's light, like a light mauve color.
So it's got a bill.
Kind of like your top with the
Okay.
like
But
in that
is it
shape.
got a full skirt or a line or?
I guess it's a full skirt.
Because I just saw a full skirt and I can't tell you what color it is. It's not gray, it's not black, it's not white, but it could be pink or purple. So
Yeah, it's like a light mauve, almost looks like a pink.
does it have flowers on it?
No, it's just a straight color.
Hmm.
Am I buying another dress?
I don't know. I just saw this dress and it was a full skirt and
I
I
need
thought,
to go someplace to wear my dresses. I'm
yeah,
so tired of sitting at home. So tired of it. And it's not fun going out by yourself. I don't care what anybody says. It's not fun going out by yourself.
I don't go out.
I tried it, don't like it.
Some people can, but they usually take a book with them.
Well, I have stuff that I can do. I just still find it extremely boring, and I would rather talk to somebody than sit there by myself.
Yeah.
Hi, Carol. I have listed my home for sale. My heart is breaking. I had interested buyers within 2 hours. I am super stressed
Why are you stressed? Because
because they backed out.
no, because they were interested. She doesn't want to sell it. She built the house herself, and it's a
Oh, I
beautiful house.
that would break my heart too.
Yeah, just look at it as a closing of one part of your life and a moving on to something new and better. And as much as you love the house, it is a thing, and it only represents something, and you can take the representation with you to the new place. And you will find that the new place will have less ties on you, so it gives you more freedom. And you will actually enjoy the new place a great deal, because there won't be the subconscious memories that go with it. And it's more of a breaking, finishing of the cycle you're in. When that cycle's finished, then you can move on to a new one.
She
Well,
cannot
don't
find
buy
another.
it then.
She can't find another one to buy.
Then don't sell until you can.
But
Unless
if she's already got interested buyers.
well, she doesn't have to accept them unless they come up to the price or above the price, and I don't know if that's the same in Australia or not.
Jennifer says, thank you, ladies, for your time and energy. It was nice to interact with you on this lovely day. I pray you both have a wonderful rest of your day and a very blessed next week. Namaste.
Well, we'll have other thing on Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I guess all I can do is breathe through this week too.
I think so. Hopefully next week will be better. Maybe something, because it can't stay the same. The energy can't stay the same. It has to break.
Well, let's hope it doesn't break for the worst. 8 watching, 9 likes. That's like that one. That's like the one we did at the beginning of April 5th. It was like we're up to like 116 views on that one. I don't know why that one and every other one is like 40, 50.
I have no idea. That's weird.
And
so,
I don't know what was
according
special.
To me, I've only got 1 like, and I just gave it to myself.
Really? Oh, see, now I get 9 likes. 9 watching, 9 likes. So everybody, 10 likes.
Sweet. Thank you. More likes, the more it gets people watch it. I'm sorry, Carol. I do know there's a house out there, and it may not be the same house, and it may not be in the same area, but there is a house for you. And I can't describe it because I'm not sure. I don't think it's I don't think it's on the market yet. Maybe the end of this week it'll come on the market. Okay. But good luck with that, Carol. I'm sorry about you having to sell it, but it will turn out all right. Okay. We should call it.
Call.
Okay. Namaste. Namasko.
Have a wonderful week, everybody. Talk to you on Wednesday.
And my computer's been cleaned out, so I should be able to get out. Bye.
Talk to you later.